He was with his belt. I said, boy, you got a clicky belt too?
Right. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? We back at the Gentleman's Lounge, man.
Yeah.
Hope y'all having a beautiful day. We about to brighten it up even more. You know, it's your boy AJ. We got
AJ, yes sir.
You got less is more, bald ass Les, the asshole everybody loves.
And y'all, we got a special guest today in the house with us. We got JB from The Shot, man. What's up?
From The Shot.
Appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you coming on.
Thanks
Short notice too.
Short notice.
Yeah.
Real short.
Ran into the homie and was like, yo, would love to have you on the show, get your perspective, because I ain't want the viewers to always think that we always got men on the show or just a man's perspective.
We need a little bit of estrogen sometimes.
A little bit. So we appreciate you being able to. She missed her flight for us, so
I really did though. I really did. I did, and I didn't cancel it, and they didn't give me no credit.
Yeah, because you ain't canceled it.
Well, I didn't know that you were supposed to do that.
Oh, okay. Man, you ain't know you were supposed to cancel to get your.
No, I just thought like if they didn't see me show up, then it was like because like how do you know it wasn't like a family emergency? If I'm in a hospital, how am I gonna cancel the flight?
You got a manager?
Yeah.
So fire your manager.
No, Tori, I love you.
Yeah. Tori, I'll be the assistant manager if you need to. If you need some help.
Right? Cancel the flight, man, to get your flight.
You got
cancel the flight. Just cancel it.
They assumed you just jumped on that flight.
No, they emailed me like you're a no show, and because you didn't cancel it, like you don't get a credit, you don't get a refund.
That sound like Frontier.
And they took back my points. It was Southwest.
Southwest, no.
It was Southwest.
Are you preferred?
Southwest.
It's Southwest.
We will fight for Southwest.
It was Southwest.
They take 2K. They about to hear from us by Monday.
But that's true though, because I think if you don't show, you don't show. So they're not gonna give you credit for it.
Yeah. I didn't know. But this is the catch though. If
Tori,
you book business,
next time you better know.
I booked one to get away, but if I would have booked the business, and I don't even understand that because Southwest,
there's no first class.
First class.
Yeah.
So there's no first class. So what does business do? I don't have another.
You get priority
I'm about
boarding.
to tell you. Here's a secret.
Priority.
It allows you to miss flights without canceling.
And get your credit.
There's your business. There's your business.
I just was not about to pay that $627.
It do hit. I would never do it.
Somebody got your shit on good standby. I know you, man.
Somebody jumped on board.
I woke up to the email like, oh my God. I didn't even want to tell my mama. And I told her, and she was like, oh my God, you did. I was like, it's okay.
But we definitely glad to have you though. And you from Chicago, from The Shot. Yeah, born and raised.
Born and raised.
Yeah, somewhere.
Born.
There's nothing else, right?
It's an asterisk on that rating.
We gonna leave it at that.
It's a period.
We definitely gonna leave it like that.
For sure. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump right into it because actually I'm mad curious of what that feeling is like being from Chicago and being able to play on a show that's based
in Chicago
from your hometown.
Wait. Do everybody know that you do? We just gotta assume that the listeners don't know.
Oh, okay. You're right. Go ahead. Tell me a little bit about. Go ahead. Drop your accolades a little bit.
I'm Judaea Brown. I go by JV. I go by Chicago's Princess because I was born and raised here.
You better stick to that story.
But no. So yeah, The Shy on Showtime. Lena Waithe, we're the #1 show on Showtime.
Hey, that's dope. Okay.
Crazy. This is we're going into our 6th season, which is going to be my 3rd season.
Congrats.
Thank you. But it's lit. Like it's wild because not a lot of like the castmates are from Chicago. Like it's a little select few of us, and not a lot. Some of the writers are from Chicago, but like not all of them are from Chicago. So
that's why some of these shows be like, man, this ain't Chicago because the people don't even be from Chicago.
Because they don't be from the places.
That's definitely Chicago. Now they be positioned in the West Side. In the South Side sometimes. I be seeing certain scenes, I'm like, yo, that's not the South Side of Chicago.
Right.
Yeah, like that's not it.
They don't say that in Chicago.
They don't.
That's true.
They don't.
That's bogus sometimes.
They don't. But I mean, like, it's really cool. Our writers and like Lena, like they all listen to us who are actually like from Chicago. So like we'll get the script and we'll be in a table read and they'll say something and we'll be like, what? No, you meant to say that his ass was tweaking. Like, you meant to say that he was a goofy. Like, so it's cool. Like, I think very grateful. It was really just like it's a crazy experience. Like, I still to this day, like, I know I'm on The Shy. Like, I know I'm Jemma. I know all this, but still, if I'm out and people come up to me like, oh my God, Jemma, like, let's take a picture, girl. I'm so caught off guard.
Yeah.
Like, every time I'm still caught off guard. Like, I'll be out and like people will be staring at me, and I'll, ask my friends, like my mama, auntie, like, do you see this person staring at me?
What's their
like,
problem?
do we gotta fight?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
is they up to you? And then I'll be like, oh, and then I get it, and then later they get the courage to come up and be like, can we take a picture? Oh my God, I love you. And I'll be like, girl, I love you too. And then then it's all love. But it's great though. I'm just grateful.
Yeah, to play a role in your own city,
in your own
about
city,
your own city.
about your
I mean, it's
own
not
city.
about the Shy, but it's based in the
we
Shy.
about the Shy.
Yeah,
we
you know,
I watched like 3 episodes.
because the way they,
catch up.
they mess us up though. Because I'm not gonna claim that it's about the Shy because
No.
everything's
about it.
Everything
About the show.
It's based in the Shy. But it's not about the Shy because everything is about some negativity. No offense. It's either somebody getting stabbed, shot, robbed,
Well,
somebody
that's what
getting
happens in the show,
yeah. That's one part of Chi. Chicago's an amazing city.
It is.
There's more to Chicago than that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they showing that type of part though. But I mean, I get it though. I get it. And
But that's what everybody is crazy though. I was in Ohio this past weekend. I was at Cedar Point, of course. So this dude, it's always a
why you say of course? Like everybody goes to Cedar Point.
Cedar Point.
I've been in Ohio before, and so I know I played ball in Ohio, so I know.
Ohio, cool.
It's cool, but Cedar Point, I'm like, he said like, yo, that's a no-brainer. Cedar Point.
It was a bartender. He was making us drinks and shit. And he was like, "Oh, where you guys from?" I'm like, "We're like Chicago." He was like, "Oh man, you got to ride around with your 9mm." I'm not never going there unless I got concealed. I'm like, man, I hate that negative stigma about Chicago.
Exactly.
Why can't it just be, saying some cool shit? It always has to be that negative, conversation. So,
man, no offense to the white viewers.
He was white.
But you think white people would live in Chicago if it was that bad?
Exactly.
Come on now.
Yeah.
True.
Come on now.
They living in Old Town. They ain't living on the South Side.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
the point I'm making is, if it was
that's a lie. The South Side is
Brownsville,
being
they already
gentrified
in
like crazy.
Brownsville.
You right, but
They in Brownsville now,
it's still
too.
black. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not.
But the point
it
that I'm
hasn't
making
got that
is,
far yet.
it's not like this. It's a melting pot of everything in Chicago.
Yeah.
So if it was really that bad, like people would not move to Chicago.
Yeah.
It really is
But
not
the
as bad as
job
they
market,
think.
though, you got to look at the job market. Job market, Chicago has one of the best job markets in the U.S.
Of course.
So that's why
It's
too.
still the third largest city.
Yeah.
Houston's approaching, but it's still the third largest city.
True.
So when it comes down to UJB, is this your
I was
largest
so
road?
about to say, where y'all going with this?
That's why I just spit it back around. Like, all right.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you've done theater, you've already been on some shows. I read up on you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You like little sis.
Sorry, you got an IMBD, DB?
yes.
What is it? What's the letters?
You dropped about 10 letters. You got an IMB?
I am BD.
See, yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, I be like,
I know what that is now. I know what that is now. You got an IMB, AB?
I am somebody.
We got it. I got it. I got that. I've been acting since I was 5. Since I was five. I don't like to say that like the Shy is my biggest role because I feel like every opportunity like is a blessing and
Agreed.
it could send you to a different height. Like this 2 seconds on the show could transform your career from this 10 episodes on this show. But the Shy is like my role that I'm most known for.
Yeah.
I came from theater. I was on Broadway twice. And then I ended up getting sick. I had got stage 4 cancer. And then after treatment, I don't know, it was just like film. Like, and my first thing after treatment was Native Son on HBO.
Yep.
So and it just kind of, God just did what He did.
I didn't know you had that. That's why I love this show, man. Because that's the whole purpose of the Gentleman's Lounge. It's just to talk freely. Because we were just talking shop before we even aired on it. I had no idea that you had stage 4 cancer. So dope, man. I'm so glad that you beat it. And I'm prayers that you will continue to keep it away and everything like that. So dope, man. For real.
Yeah.
So you had your little movies, you had your shows. I mean, you're doing your big thing. So now you playing a big role in the city that you came from. Like, what's that feeling like?
It's just like Chicago shows so much love.
Yeah.
Like even down to just like going outside and like clubbing. Like the energy in Chicago's clubs, even though, I like going out in Miami better.
Yeah.
But
You like Miami better?
I do like going out in Miami better, but I like the energy that Chicago gives.
Yeah.
Like, you know, LA, everybody's sitting like,
They so bougie. Yeah.
Bougie,
I don't know this
absolutely.
song.
Atlanta,
Where are you,
Miami,
Swax? What is
bougie.
that? You're surfing? What is that? Like,
Atlanta,
oh
you
my
can
God.
skate. You can skate in Atlanta. You can
but,
skate
like,
by in
it's
Atlanta.
cool.
LA, mad bougie. Because I've experienced LA when I ain't know nobody, and I
It's
experienced
bougie.
somebody when I know people. Like, it's a,
Either
it's a
way, it's
crowd.
bougie.
Yeah.
Like, I just
People don't
unless you
dance
go
though.
to, like,
Atlanta, they
Silver Lake.
dance. Atlanta, they dance. They
They
twerk.
do.
And
They
Houston.
dance.
Atlanta and Houston?
No, Houston is a bitch.
Houston.
I haven't even been yet.
Houston is it though, man.
I ain't even
Atlanta, I don't
been.
know, bro.
Atlanta, I'm going
I've
to
seen some
Atlanta
different
soon.
stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Atlanta.
You never been in Atlanta?
I haven't partied. Well, I've been to Georgia, but I haven't been to like Atlanta. I've
Let me
been
know
to
when you go.
Texas.
If you going next month, let me know. I'm supposed to be there in like 3 weeks. Wifey family live in Atlanta, so I got a big approach, everything
Me
like that.
too. I'm gonna text you the dates. I'm gonna text you the.
I'm gonna show you around. Got connects in Atlanta. That's
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna be
vibe.
like outside with my big brother, y'all.
Yeah, we lit. We good.
So
Yes,
you said
yes.
you said you started acting at 5.
Yeah.
How did you?
How did that
like?
happen?
Yeah, how did that happen? Because at 5 years old, I think I was still wearing a pamper or something. Like,
Yeah. Oh,
I hope not.
I don't know.
You good?
My son's 2.5, and he wearing underwear right now.
Underwear.
But no, like at 5, like how do you know? Like I want to. This is what I want to do.
Okay,
like, I
so
wanna,
it actually kind of like started randomly. Like, so my mama took me to like picture people to get my little pictures, and it was a freelance photographer there who was just like, "Oh my God, like your daughter is so cute. Like the camera loves her. She's so photogenic. Like kids come in here screaming, you know, like throwing tantrums, and like she's just so calm." Long story short, you know, I'm freelance like with this agency. So like, if you don't mind, can I send like her stuff over? And so my mama was like, sure, like you know what? Because my mom was an international. Well, she's still alive, but she was an international flight attendant for United.
Ooh,
so
nice.
and my dad is a doctor, so they never came from none of this.
What kind of doctor,
acting.
just in case I need?
What kind of? He's a podiatrist. He got you here down, here down.
he
got you.
he need that.
That's on one side.
He got your head down. And so they did it, and then I was literally like doing print, but I still like I didn't really know like what was going on, and then I just loved Barney, and I just wanted to be on Barney. Like I just knew that I was
I'm
supposed
like having
to be
flashbacks of like watching Barney.
Yeah,
No, because I used to have kids on it all the time.
All the
Yeah,
time.
like
With
I
the
wanted
perverted
to do
dinosaur.
that.
all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time.
I'm thinking of picturing of Barney in the 90s and stuff. You know, I think he was more, 2021? I mean,
Wait, you were still watching Barney?
2001.
Yeah, I was watching
dropping
Jumping
years,
years.
ages, and everything on the y'all.
Yeah, they had Barney still.
Yeah, look at
No,
that.
so like, wait, hold on, wait.
We had Barney, and like I would watch Barney,
true. I forget.
and I just wanted to be on Barney. And my mama, like, this is the only day she broke my heart, and she told me that it wasn't real. And she was like, "These children, they act like this is their job to like act with Barney and play with Barney." And I was like, "Well, I want to act." And she was like, "Well, I can't help you. Like, you need to just pray." Like, so every night I
real
literally
too.
pray, "God, I want to be on Barney. I want to be on Barney. I want to be on Barney."
At
And
5 years
then-
old.
At 5, yeah, because we been
Hey,
locked in.
Dedication.
And I trust me, them kids learn how to act.
Them kids.
My son alone.
He's
two. He's
He
seen him. He's two
They
and a
know.
half. And he be like, "Yo, daddy is cold, right?" I say, "Yeah, it's cold." He said, "Yeah." Cold. I'm like, "Bro, you 2.5 years old.
2.5.
How you doing?" He's like, "Yeah, dad, cold."
Cold.
Like, how are you? I mean, I'm animated at home, so that's the goofiest that I'm gonna be. Like, hey, y'all see me, I be chill, but at home, I'm the most animated ever.
And you supposed to be.
Yeah.
You supposed to be.
My son is, so I can see it.
Yeah, so I was
5 is like
and
no
I just
brainer.
prayed. I prayed every day, and literally, like, God just worked. Like, this lady, she's a family friend of our church, like, came up to my mom and was like, "Hey, like, I know this is really random, but they're holding auditions at the Auditorium Theater for this opera, like, with Denise Graves, and like, if she want to audition, like, this is when they doing it." Like, it's like an open call, and I went to the little audition, and that was like the first audition that me and my mom like ever went to, and you know, them stage moms.
So what's the process when you so like Power Book was in Chicago? Did you like? Do you have to audition for each thing, or do they reach out to you, or how?
They
how's
reach
the
out.
process?
They reach out to me. So
Force.
Force.
You're right. Power.
I love
Come on,
my
man,
Force family.
you better
Hey, y'all.
represent for the shot.
Yeah.
I love them.
Did you have interest in that, or you just?
I didn't necessarily have interest in it. I ain't gonna lie, I auditioned for this past season. I ain't get it.
I mean, clearly.
Y'all gonna see. Cause I can't,
Yeah, you can't talk about it because it's in production.
They show out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, coming up. But yeah, I mean, they reach out to you, like they reach out to my agent or my manager or both of them, and they just be like, hey, we want to see Judaea. Like, come and read for this role. Like, can't you read? And they send me the little stuff, and I'll either go in or, I mean, it depends. Like, it could be a self-tape or it could be like an in-person audition. Or sometimes, like, now I was getting to the point in my career where they just want to have Zoom calls. Like, the director just, like, want to have a Zoom call and, like, talk to you.
20 people on there on mute.
Yeah, and you be talking to one person.
Trust me, I know. My son, he's signed to an agency, so it'd be like 20 people on mute, and you just be like...
They just be watching. Yeah. They just be watching. But yeah, like that's how it goes. And then, you know, it just...
If you get a call back, then you
get a call back. Or then they put you on first refusal. Or they want to block. Can we block your dates out? You know, and they do that. So, I mean, it's a real simple film. Like auditioning for film and television is way easier than Broadway. Like my Broadway shows, like y'all, like Matilda on Broadway, I auditioned for that show 9 times. Like 9 times.
That's and
I did
really
not
good
get
play,
it.
though.
And I did not get it.
It's a really good play.
And
though.
a lot of my friends who were on the show I was on, they got it.
Right.
Same with Lion King. That was my dream role. Let me rewind. Young Nala on the Lion King on Broadway.
I've seen it. And my homegirl used to play the adult version of Nala. So
that was my dream.
Yeah, in Lion King, in New York Broadway.
I didn't get it. I went.
So you would be playing a voice, or
no? I was gonna be like
on stage,
like singing, like with the line.
You gonna be the young version or the older version?
It was a young version.
Okay.
It was a young version, and I had auditioned for it, and they said that I wasn't like sassy enough. Like I didn't have like enough like. You know, so they were like, come back next year, you know, come back whenever. And so the girl who they ended up casting, she just hit puberty like really fast. So it's like they cast her.
You made it look like her chest just dropped or something. She's like she hit puberty really fast. Like, AKA her chest just dropped.
Kid no more.
Like
got
she
it.
she like the audience was confused. Like, wait, is this grown now or young now?
Right.
And so they called me back in, and I went back in, and I was like 2 inches under the height, like like the max height, and they loved me. But then they were like, you know, they ended up calling my agent like, we're just nervous that she's gonna grow. And I'm still small, but it's okay because they tell me when I turn 21, I could come back, and I'm gonna come back.
Talk to him.
Is that like the wildest thing in the world? We're nervous that she's going to grow. That's just biology.
They were not. They was nervous.
People are going to grow.
That's what happens. That's
what happens.
That's what happens.
Every year, you know that.
You just grow.
That's what I figure. You know, I have an issue with models though. Like I'm glad that I feel like acting. Like okay, cool.
Talk
like
to
that's
me.
that. I'm about to because this. Y'all tell my wife because my wife's a model.
What?
So,
Wait.
So I don't have an issue with models per se as like
I was about to say because
I have an issue with that particular industry, right? So you know I play football, so it was based on your talent. Like, are you talented? Can you perform? So it was the first time my mom was like, "Oh, I might have been like 7." My mom was like, "Yo, you know they having open auditions for this for like some print. It was like some print or something like that. We gonna go." So literally, we get there. I have no idea what to expect. I'm a young kid, and I'm just watching like a whole crowd. There's probably like 100 of us, and they just walking in front of people, and they're just going like this. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So literally, you come, you smile, they be like, "Thank you." And if they like you, they be like,
Damn.
"Okay,
Step forward.
yeah, you know, give us your information." So I'm like, "Shoot." At 7, I was like, "Yo, I think I'm fine. I'm pretty sure I'm fine." Which you think that's all it's about? So I get in front, and they like, "Thank you." I'm like.
Wait.
Literally my face, like I'm like walking, I'm like,
you a little child. They just killed all
like,
your
I'm
confidence.
like, that's it. I mean, you ain't calling me in. Like, what's up?
Like, where's the next interview?
So here's the real issue. It's not from a vain standpoint, but it's like, yo, I feel like it's just so subjective on how people could just view you and be like, you know what, you don't have it. And it's like, well, that's because you're the one looking. Yeah. Like, you don't, like, that ain't what the viewers are seeing. That ain't what everybody else around is. Let me perform, coach. Let me figure this out. So that's my issue.
They want us
and somebody can just look at you and be like, you know what, you don't have it.
Yeah.
You almost at the cusp of getting too tall. You can't do it.
Right. I was out. They didn't want me to grow. He said, "Yo, we want you to be 4'2" the rest of your life." No, I gotta grow.
They particular, man, with what they want to see. That's crazy.
And so I did a little bit of acting too in high school.
Okay.
You still do it now?
I do actually. I do.
I know. Yeah, you better let them know.
I also started in theater as well, like doing plays and shit.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that. Let
I
me
used to
manage
be
you,
like,
bro. Let me manage you.
I mean, listen, if
never
anybody
too
looking
late.
for an actor, you're looking at call me. But like I had like when I was young, like I had very hard time like just remembering like all of my lines. And especially like when I had a monologue that was like a page and a half. How the hell do you do that? Because
how do I do that?
I be having I know you be having way more lines. Like
I don't know.
like,
no, like I ain't gonna lie, I really don't know. So like, I just always did it. The chemo that I took, I took 3 different chemos, but a lot of them had like the same like long-term side effects, and one of them was like short-term memory loss. And I ain't gonna lie, like I really, don't be remembering. Like if you ask me, oh, like what you do 2 days ago, I gotta like maybe sit down on my phone and kind of look and see. Okay, like I take a lot of pictures of like what I do so I can remember. Like okay, I know I had this on. That's what I did. But my lines, I don't know. God, just let me, because like I'll read it. Like I'll read it a few times. And I move to the next one, and then just like I don't know, my mind just like it just.
So
you become a character.
You kind of
I'm
sure some of them you kind of just you don't go verbatim on your lines. It's kind of like you kind of what's the word?
It's a guideline. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You kind of just plug in some words that sound like the words that's on the script, but it's really not the exact word.
No,
that's what I was about to say. Do they want y'all to say exactly what's on that, or they want you to put your flavor on that?
It just really depends. Like you'll have some casting directors who are like, the line was, I went to the store and I saw Sally and I picked out nail polish. They want you to say that, not like, oh yeah, I went to the store and I saw my girl Sally and I was like, let me get this nail polish. Some casting directors love that. Some casting directors are like, no, like I'm not even about to finish watching this tape. So I just kind of do what I feel. Like, I mean, now it's kind of like I'm in a game where it's like, I know like the different casting offices, like I know the different networks. Like if you pay attention, like certain shows, like now it's to the point we're able to read scripts for like a movie or a series and be like, okay, we know A24 gonna pick this up, or we know ABC gonna pick this up. And it's like, you just kind of got to go off of like, like the feel for it. But I mean, if you're a good actor and like you mess up a few words, like they're not about to be like, no. But it's definitely harder, I feel like, for newcomers, because it's like, we gave you one job. Like, please do your one job. Like,
bring the
do
ice.
Your one job. Like, this is what I told you to do.
Thank you. I'm glad you said it. Those cups you were supposed to bring, you forgot 3 weeks in a row. We got them now.
He ain't bring me no ice, y'all.
No ice. Everything's neat today.
I just wanted some ice, y'all.
I'm sorry. Next time, next season, I got you.
Next season? I'm curious, Jared. How did you prepare for your role?
Which one?
Which one? Every one that you failed to get.
What you mean?
You said you couldn't remember.
I think you're talking about acting. I'm like, wait, what?
You couldn't remember the lines you said, right?
For the most part, yeah. But like I would literally just sit and just go through the lines. I think it was more so like stage fright for me. When you're standing on, especially like for plays, when you're standing up on stage and the spotlight is on you, it's like I had a huge ass monologue, and I still remember like half of it to this day. But like when you standing up there, it's just like they tell you not to look at people, just look out into the crowd. And my first mistake, I did the exact opposite. I looked right at the people in the front row, and I was like,
and you started thinking about all the stuff that you're not gonna remember.
But for me, it's just repetition. Like I sit there and I just gotta continue to go over the script. Like 2 or 3 times, I'll get it. But like that monologue was probably the hardest for me, because it was, like I said, it was like a page and a half. And I had to, once I got the lines down packed, then I had to, okay, well, now I got to do the emotions and everything that goes with it. So like that's the second part to it. So I'm like, damn. But as far as like the things that I did afterwards, like the little short films that I did, that was easy. And if I forgot a line, they would just feed me the lines. Like that I didn't really have to sit and study with it. I can look over that. I can look over that like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, not be good. But something like a monologue, shit.
I got a sales background though, so a lot of times I gotta like rehearse like speeches and everything like that, and like how we're gonna deliver. So I can't compare it to acting because it's like you said, it's different because you have to provide a certain level of emotion and you have to really believe you that actual character that you're doing. So for those that are viewing and watching, like some things that I used to do is like I'll read like certain parts, right, over and over again. Like so let's just say paragraph 1 3-4 times. Yeah. Right? Read it. And then I will stop reading it and I will walk around the house and just start saying the lines. Yeah. So that it starts becoming like me. Yeah. But the thing is, like, I tell people when they are asking me about like, man, how do you like speak publicly and all this other stuff? I'm like, well, I mean, do you mess up when somebody, no matter if you're in front of the president of the United States, do you mess up when somebody says, what's your name? Yeah. And what's your birthday? Like, nah. Well, that's how you got to embed that type of information into you where you already know who you are. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to assume, you let me know if I'm wrong, but as an actor, I have to embed that information where I know I am Halle Berry at this particular time, where I'm going to say exactly what I know. You know, I love Halle Berry.
Halle Berry.
I mean, sure, it's a different world today. You can be whoever you want. We talked about it on an episode couple times. Like I don't know if it was episode 3 or 4, where it's like Halle Berry was love my life. Episode 2, episode 2, where I was like, yo, I've had dreams of being, with Halle Berry. But where it just becomes repetition. The problem is when people rehearse it, and then when they get in front of a large group of people, they draw a blank because they don't already believe the information that they already have in their head. But once you believe what you have, like, can't nobody tell me I'm not tall. Can't nobody tell me I'm not light skinned. Can't nobody tell me I'm not bald. Simple as that. Yeah. It is what it is. So it's like one of those things where you have to already believe the words on the paper is who you are. Yeah. Let me know if I'm wrong.
No, I mean, that's real. Like, can't nobody not tell me that I'm not Jemma.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Jemma St. John. Yes. Like, who else is Jemma St. John?
You sassy like, no matter what.
Like,
you sassy now.
I'm
you spicy now, and you spicy as her too.
Spicy. Yeah. Jemma real spicy.
She is real
She's
spicy.
Real spicy.
I literally got to ask. So, like, if y'all don't know, she plays high schooler on the show. School. And she's an adult. How is it? Is it weird, like playing a high schooler as an adult on TV?
It's not weird, but like it gets like not weird, but it's like, wow, like I'm old because all the other kids, like they're actually kids. So they come to me for advice or like, oh my God, like can you come get me? Like I need a rent, like stuff that look like your younger siblings to come to you about, like Jake, Mikey, who plays Jake on the show, my TV boyfriend. That's like my baby brother in real life. Yeah. So it's like he just turned 17. Wow. He just turned 17. So it's just like that's the only time when it hits me like, whoa, like I'm playing a different age. Because like y'all are actually playing y'all age, and then it's like we off a set, and it's like, can you take me his? Oh, my mama ain't gotta take me. Like, what? Like, I'm the cool sibling. Like, okay, get in the car. Like, yeah, and like their parents would be like, like, oh yeah, like as long as they with you, like they good.
Yeah.
Little they know.
I'm like, what?
little they know. They about to get into more trouble than they thought.
Like they about to be outside. Yeah. They are about to be in the club.
Right.
Were you in the club before you were 21?
I mean, I just feel like, if you happen to see somebody who you thought maybe looked like me, then maybe you did or maybe you didn't. I wasn't there. That's a good answer. I wasn't there.
And my older sister, we 4 years apart, she was in the club at like 14. You lying. I'm not lying. The girls, they look so much older nowadays. True. Not even nowadays, shoot. Like I said, she's 4 years older than me. They legit, like, and on top of that, they don't care. They care men. They care about men looking like a certain age. But with women, they like, oh, you look like you could pass. I ain't gonna ask you for your ID. Come on in.
Come on, yeah. They be like,
you look good? All you gotta do is look good.
All you gotta be is pretty.
Nitro?
Boy.
That was a test.
I never been, but I knew about
that.
Test
if y'all even heard about it. Yeah, it's in the burbs. Yeah, it's in the burbs though.
What you know about Nitro last year?
Yeah, it's in the burbs. Yeah, but we're burbs though. Off Dixie Highway type stuff. We're burbs though. We already talked about this. Certain burbs are grandfathered into Chicago. All right, shout out to Harvey. Shout out to Harvey. All right, what's up? I call it how I see it. Yeah. So tell me what is dating like? As a young actor, because they don't go by actresses anymore, right? It's just actor.
I mean, I say I'm an actress.
Okay, a young actress. I just want to make sure I got it correct.
Yeah, either or. I mean, yeah.
Make sure.
It's
non-existent. Or is everybody like LA? Is everybody kind of like LA?
Okay, so I got like two parts to this. So
we got none but time.
It's already weird.
Get a little help.
Okay, it's already weird because like, okay, so I'm 21 and dating and so okay, for context, my parents are in their 60s, right? So when they were dating, my daddy was calling a house phone. Like, you know, nowadays we got social media, like we got all these phones, like it just makes dating just complicated, period, at this age. Like, oh, he ain't text me back, but girl, he looked at your story. Oh my God. Like, it's just too much. Like, don't do that. It's just too much. So like, that's already weird. Then it's like, I'm at a weird stage where a lot of people know me, but it's a whole bunch of people who don't know me. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm like at Kim Kardashian level where it's like, even if you act like you don't know me, I know you know me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I really...
You're supposed to know me.
You know, like, you're supposed to know me. I really don't know who knows me. So it's like, I'll meet guys, you know, who come up and talk to me or, you know, who... And if it's like, okay, it's just like, you don't know. And it's like I was like, you know, texting this guy, like, probably like a few months back. And we went on like 2 little dates. And then he called me like, can you introduce me to your boss? Like, I want to write a movie. Like, I want to, like...
Damn.
And I was like, damn. Like, we were doing so well.
Question, where did he take you to eat, though?
Where did we go?
That would have dictated my response of, yes, I can introduce you.
Was he in your age group?
No.
He's older.
He was way older.
Yeah,
he was way older. We went somewhere.
Was it nice?
It was an RPM or something, like some little just, you know, like, you know.
Got you.
Yeah. Like it.
Because that'd dictate for me if I was you. I'd be like, yo, you took me to a mediocre spot. You think I'm going to introduce you to my people?
It was just too soon, you know, and I'm all for like putting my people on. You feel me? Like I'm never, like I'm gonna put my people on, but it's like, let me want to put you on. Because when you just start asking me before you know my favorite color, it gives me weird vibes.
100%. You got it.
So like dating now is just like, I don't know, like, you know, I don't know. I haven't really been like dating for real because it's just weird. It's just weird. And
it's hard to know who's for real.
It's
who's
just
not
exhausting.
Chasing and shit like
and then it's like on top of just being like young and like fresh to the club, like I'm a new face, you know, like we didn't see her last week, like like because I just turned 21, but it's like, you know, then it's like you don't know if a guy just trying to talk to you. What you say?
I thought you said you was in the club before 21.
I didn't say that.
Before she got on.
I said
before
if you saw somebody who looked like me, then maybe it was me or maybe it wasn't. It was
good answer.
It was me. But I just, you know, you just never know. Like you don't know if a guy just, you know, trying to like take you home. Like you just don't know. So it's definitely very complicated.
Especially when you meet people in your same industry.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can see that.
It's like, do you really like me or did your publicist tell you this is a good PR relationship? Like,
they do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can see it.
Damn.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If we being real,
Talk to me.
I thought the show was PR.
Man, I'm finna flip this.
Why you think that?
I just did, like, cause I was watching it and I was like, there is no like this is not real. Like I know this is real, but like it's not real. And then like when y'all got married, I was like, this is not real. Like I was the same way.
To be honest, I feel it.
When I saw the first season, I was like, bruh, ain't no way that these people are getting married and engaged in this short amount of time.
Right.
But it's like you have to go through it to really understand it, to see like how real it was.
It was real.
Me going through it, I was just like, bruh, I can 1000% understand like how this shit happened.
Yeah,
I people on the outside would never they would never be able to really put themselves in my shoes because that was some crazy ass emotional roller coaster for 7 weeks that I went through. But that shit was 1,000% real. And I had a choice at every role. You know what I'm saying? I always had a choice. You know what I'm saying? It was never producer saying that you should do this, you should do that. It was always, okay, if I want to do this, then it's my choice. If I don't want to do it, I don't have to.
You don't have to do it.
You know what I'm saying?
You told me, or you was like, yo, I proposed. I was like, what? The show? Tell you propose?
Nah.
I was like, I get it though. I went to overnight camp and I fell in love like a couple times.
You feel it?
Yeah.
Overnight camp.
Yeah, you know,
I didn't think it was
you know, it's like
real.
5 days, you know, somebody, it's like, yo, this is the
like, this love of my life.
most amazing woman I've ever met in my life. And I was like 8.
He's like,
I was like
This
8,
is my wife.
8 to 10, you know. It's like,
where you hit puberty, man?
I don't know. I'm still waiting. I don't know. Did I reach it? I don't know. I'm still confused.
No, you ain't got no hair on your head. You hit it already.
But look though, on the show, people said I love you after a week, bro. And that's when I was like, this can't be real, bro.
So, but that's the thing. Also, we ain't got to go down this rabbit hole.
You said
on
I
the
love
show,
you after a week.
But what y'all only
right, first off, AJ, before Jared answers it, you moved in with your chick after like what, 4 weeks?
4 months.
4 months. That's,
4 months.
so why can't he say he loves somebody after 4 weeks?
Totally different.
What? What? I'm sharing a space with you.
Because
was you saying I'm in love after 4 months?
Probably 2 months.
It's probably about 2-3 months. But yours was a week, some days.
It was 2-3 months.
Yours was some days.
He spent an entire 2 weeks with this person. Pen pals type stuff. You stalked your chick for a good minute, dog.
Don't use that word.
I'm going to use it every time.
I analyzed for weeks.
You did.
For
He held up
months.
for a minute.
I saw podcasts.
You saw it,
I studied for those. I studied.
He studied.
I studied.
Study her peak hours.
After
What?
that, I'm like, well, once we connected, I'm like, yeah, this is it for sure.
is it.
But people, what you see on TV is a condensed version. It's a condensed version of what actually happened. So what y'all would never see is in the pods. We spent 10 days in the pods. That was over 300 hours of footage. That was condensed into 2.5 episodes.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That's two and a half hours that y'all see versus 300 hours of talking and communication that we had to do with these people.
They only show 1 hour of multiple couples.
Yes,
They don't show that you done went through multiple women.
Exactly.
If I did that, bro, we in the wall and shit. What's your favorite color?
See, but we were having the reason why I feel like it worked is because we weren't having those basic ass conversations. Like we were having deep, thought provoking conversations. That's why I was just like, when I realized like, oh damn, I understand and see how people are, how this can work. Then this is real. But like you on an emotional roller coaster for 10 days to start with.
That's a lot.
For 10 days.
JB, you think you could do that?
Yeah.
Love is Blind?
Yeah, I could do it because I'm a no.
Okay.
I'm a no.
See, I said the same.
I'm gonna feel that energy through that wall.
Through that wall.
I'm a no. And like I'm an actress, so like I pick up very well when I know somebody playing a role. Like, I'm about that.
Would you date outside your race?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Do you prefer
I want a black
man of color?
I want a black
I want him. I want a black king.
a black man raised
I'ma
me,
let you know.
so I want to.
You said
I want
you
a black
would?
man. Yeah, I would.
See, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't date outside your race?
I wouldn't marry outside my race. I would date, mess around because
So you wasting their time.
But yeah,
You wasting women's time.
Wasting
Okay,
time.
What we say on a
not
couple
take
episodes? Gaslighting.
Gaslighting, that's hell.
The real AJ is coming out.
Right.
A woman that's not black, I wouldn't take her.
That's why he don't drink cognac.
Take
I don't want
seriously.
mixed babies. I don't want
You don't want mixed babies.
They gotta be. I want them chocolate. They gotta be chocolate.
They gotta be,
They gotta be chocolate.
Boy, what makes you any different than the people out there? They're like, yo, I don't want you mixing with that black man over there. Like, come on,
back in the
man.
day, my grandma used to be like, man, you better not be no white girl. I don't know his face. She used to tell me.
My auntie used to tell me that too. I ignored it, though.
7, 8. So I was just like, all right, never dated for real outside of my race.
Yeah.
Never would marry outside of my race. I can't take you seriously because my preference, I would.
Your preference, yeah. I mean, whoever loves me, how I love them,
That's
but
How you want to be loved. How you need to be loved.
How I need to be loved.
Yes.
How I want to be loved. No,
Yes.
that's real. But like whoever, I'm not just walking around like, oh no. I do want to marry a black man though.
Yeah.
Like I want to marry a black man.
Yeah.
I want to grow up with my black man, and I want
seeing
to have
a
my
lot
little
of,
black babies.
A lot of
and-
sisters dating these white dudes, and it's getting.
Let's
starting to be
Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about it.
Because I have a
be
theory.
consistent.
I have a theory, but let's talk about this. If anybody want to chime in, let me know.
Let's do it.
Talk to me.
So, because I got into a debate with my wife one time, right? When she was, she the type where she like, yo, she see a black athlete or somebody else dating a white woman. She's like, see, that's the problem. A black woman, go ahead and get him where he needs to be, and you all of a sudden want to date a white woman. I said, what? It's deeper than that sometimes. I was like, on the surface, people like to throw out that, because black women got drama and all this stuff. It's not true. Not all black women are drama.
No.
White women are drama too, and all these other
It's
people.
different type of drama.
I was like, you gotta think about the level of, or the status of life they're in right now, right? So imagine, it's kind of like your homeboy, right? And not to get too weird, it's like your homeboy where let's just say you make it to the league and your homeboy is a dope boy. So the stuff that he's talking to you about, it's like, yo, I can't relate to that no more.
Yeah.
What you talking about is totally different. I got access to other things in life right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm elevating my status. I'm elevating my intellectuality. Intellect. I'm elevating all that level, so I can't be talking.
Big words.
Right, I was like, damn, it sounded like a good one.
Y'all don't use no big words on this podcast.
But you elevating your intellect, your circle is growing, is different. So it's not exactly that this black woman or this black man is intentionally trying to date this white woman. It just so happens that the cards are stacked against us as black men and black women.
I think they intentionally trying to date them though.
No, I'm telling you, because it's not that.
No, because they be dating them in college and then they move on if they go to professional route. A lot of them
dating black women in college, right?
They not dating.
Some of these athletes, they have been with them. They're
some people, some of them just got the preference. They just got a little thing or whatever.
They're not dating.
However, you can't limit yourself. You can't limit yourself to say like, you know what, I'm going to date this particular race of woman just because you are black. I love my black woman. I talk trash all the time. My woman is black.
I'm black.
Yeah, so you black. So here, what makes you any different than a white man saying I'm only dating a white woman? My kind cannot mix with that other kind.
That's his preference.
We've been fighting for this for so long. What do you mean?
I'm only when it comes to the woman that I'm gonna settle with and be with for the rest of my life, she gonna be black.
Okay, I'm not telling you for her not to be black. A lot of times we can relate more culturally.
Yeah, that's it.
However, what I'm trying to say is, what kind of precedents are you setting for your kids? Were you telling your kids like, yo, growing up, us being black, like we've been told all of our lives, or our parents, if they don't mix with this race, don't mix with this kind. So now you're telling your kids to do the same thing that we've been fighting against for all of our lives.
I'm gonna tell my kid to do what makes him happy, but for me,
cool, that's all I want to know.
For me, I'm dating the black.
That's cool. That's for you. But you're not gonna have a problem with your kid. Let's just say your son dating a white woman.
No.
All right.
He can date somebody.
AJ, would you have a problem with your black daughter dating a white man?
I don't think. I mean, if she's happy, she's happy. But I would prefer her to be with a black man.
Got you. All right. JB, what about you?
Where's
the pendulum swinging?
Okay, so I ain't gonna laugh. So I mean, I did like your wife for a long time. I would be like, damn, like he just had to go and get with a white girl. Like why he ain't stick with her? But as a female, like I've had, like my white girlfriends, who was dating a guy, an athlete, and I had like my black girlfriends who was dating an athlete. And first of all, I feel like black women, like we already have it hard. Like we're already are under like a stereotype. Like we already got so much that we have to deal with. Then on top of that, it's like, even though it happens, but most of the time you hear about a man leaving a black woman and now they have to raise the kids and they have to put the pants on. So, I feel like for a lot of us, it's foreign to actually have like a black man like be present and like listen, and you are able to put your guard down and be like, you know what? He said, I don't have to work. Like, I don't have to work. Like, I don't even have to, like, secretly get a side hustle in case this nigga leave me. Like, I think we struggle with that. And I
teach
also
my daughter
think,
to do it regardless, but yeah.
And, like, I always stay prepared. But I also do think, too, like, with black women, like, we don't like to look goofy. Yeah. Like, we don't like to look goofy, or we don't like to look embarrassed. Yeah. We don't, like, that's our main thing. Like, some of my white homegirls be like, girl, like, yeah, he ain't come home last night, but... we just gonna talk about it tomorrow, and my black homegirl like, you got me fucked up. Right.
I'm finna pull up right now.
I agree with that too. That's a good point.
It's definitely different.
That's a good point.
It's different, and I mean, like, not even like trying to get too into it, but it's like, if a black man be like, oh, baby, suck my toes. A black girl gonna be like, nigga, I ain't sucking your toes. Right. But a white girl gonna be like, okay, like, maybe I can try it. Like, what does this do for you?
You'll be like,
and I mean, obviously, like, that's not everybody, but it's just like a lot of times black women, like, we struggle. I mean, I've struggled with being like submissive sometimes, like, true. Like, why?
And a lot of times people got the definition wrong.
And that's why they're choosing the white woman or something, because she's more submissive. But
they're more submissive.
But there's levels of, like, people misconstrue what submission really is when it comes down to relationships. They automatically think like
subjective.
Oh, it's really not subjective, but people make it that way. Submissive is submissive, but especially when it comes down to relationships, submissive doesn't mean like, yo, I need to just abide by every rule and everything you say. You know, it's being able to take the more humble route. And that's, to be honest, that's what it is, where if your man needs a certain thing or if he's requesting a certain thing, even though if you disagree with it, it's like, you know what? At the end of the day, I'm here to support you. As long as it doesn't jeopardize my character, you know, and who I am as a woman, then I should be able to provide this to you. But I got a bigger question. All right, since we on like acting and everything like that, what do y'all think sparked the reason why Ghost left Tasha?
I ain't watch it, so I don't know.
Okay,
you didn't watch it.
For me,
I already got my opinion, so I was breaking it out to my wife.
Ultimately, he just wasn't happy with Tasha. You know, it was just the drug game and that business that benefited both of them, them, but he wanted to get out of that, and she was trying to hold him back a little bit. You know, so
not in the first season, he wasn't trying to get out.
I'm saying, like
nah, he was
not in the
first.
He put stuff together to get out.
He's on the right.
He was building blocks to get out eventually.
I agree, AJ. He's on the right track. Go ahead.
I think that the relationship with Tasha, it just became like. It became too normal, like too robotic. Like it was no spark. It was nothing that she was doing to, you know what I'm saying?
She loved him for his money and what he did for her.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that though.
What's her name? Loved him
Angela.
Angela loved him for who he was.
He just, I personally think that he just thought or assumed that the grass was green on the other side. Like he felt like, you know what, I've been married for. Yeah, but that was your high school sweetheart. You obviously, it's a reason why y'all didn't work from in between high school and now, and you married this person that you love.
It's time
so
is everything.
I'm gonna look.
So you
I'm
cheat
gonna
on
look
your
deeper.
wife.
JB, you never seen it. Shame on you, one.
Shame on
Two,
But you love your forced people.
I like them as people, yeah.
You ain't
I ain't really watching.
So here's the other thing. So I agree with you at the first part, AJ. All right. Yeah. So if you actually listen to what's being said, you see periods in multiple episodes where he's expressing his need to grow. And he's expressing his vision that he has and what he needs. He literally tells her like, yo, I'm not trying to be in the drug game. And she over there like, dude, everything good. Like, what you mean? Like, why you want to do this? Why you want to do that? And Angela comes by and he's like, yo, this is a chick that actually, to your point, knows me, but realizes that I'm meant for something more than what I'm currently doing. And that is the real reason why he left Tasha, that she was thinking so minimal. Like he was like, yo, your ceiling on what we can be is here, but what I want to be and what we need to be is
what the
here.
meme say? Think big, bitch.
Think big.
How did that benefit him though? Because Angela ultimately was allowing him to do the same exact shit that he was doing.
No, she was against everything, but
when she found out,
she submitted.
That's that word.
She was submissive to it.
Yeah.
And that is what submissive is. It's like, yo, like at the end of the day, I recognize you as a man and it's not jeopardizing my character as a woman. It's not jeopardizing my position as a woman. Her career was jeopardized. But she like, look, if you need to do what you need to do to get out and do it, like I'm gonna be quiet, but I'm gonna support you.
Let your man lead.
She was doing more than supporting.
Let your man lead.
She was doing more than supporting. She was an accomplice.
Say
what that was a wife. What you mean? Accomplice. That's what a wife is.
That's your man.
We in this together. And she portrayed herself more as a wife than Tasha did at the time. Tasha was like, nah, things are good. We homies. We partners. And he like, nah, I'm thinking something much bigger than what you got going on.
So you taking Angela or Tasha?
I'm taking Angela. And it's not because she's not black.
I'm taking Angela.
It's not that. However,
it's a deeper message.
Yeah, Angela got on my nerves just because she was too wishy-washy. Yeah, she was too wishy. I like that Tasha was a goon. It's hard to leave a goon. And black women are goons like that. They always gonna ride for you.
Bonnie and Clyde.
We gonna ride. We gonna ride.
They gonna ride. So that's my piece.
Didn't stimulate him mentally, which she didn't.
Which is important. It's important for an intelligent man. You got to stimulate him mentally.
It's not gonna work.
I know we coming to an end, but I just got to ask, like, who is your biggest inspiration as far as like in the acting game, either past or present?
Viola Davis. Viola Davis, like she becomes that character. Like it's one thing to become that character, but like if this character is like bigger, she gonna gain that weight. She like fuck a pad. I'm about to eat. Like I'm gonna gain this weight. I'm gonna feel what it feels like to be out of breath going up these stairs. Like I'm gonna feel it in my deep in my soul. Like Viola Davis.
Have you ever met her?
I haven't. She came in, y'all. I had a dream the other night that I met Viola Davis, and I woke up like, God, oh
please,
my God,
I'm praying.
So I hope I'll get to meet her. But yeah, I would love for her to be like my acting mentor. Like I love Viola Davis.
Dope,
like I'm a cry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
I thought you were about to say something else.
What show would you or movie or what? Not movie, but what show would you like to get on in the future if you had a choice?
I want to play a superhero.
Yeah.
I want to play a superhero, or I want to do some
you can do Wakanda.
Some
I think you can do Black Panther.
I want to do some action, I want a trilogy. Yeah, if anybody's listening, if you got some movies, put me in a trilogy.
When they bring Blade back, I can see her doing some Blade
I want to be on
role.
Some real, we didn't even think she could do this. Yeah.
But that's how I felt about Viola Davis.
Get outside of your box.
Viola Davis. Yeah. I really like Viola Davis.
I love her.
But I thought she was typecast at first. But I'm like, I know what to expect. It's going to kind of be the crime, the drama, all the stuff. Because she was on that, what was that murder show?
How to Get Away.
How to Get Away, which is a dope show. But then when I saw her on The Woman King. Woman King.
Yeah, Woman King.
I saw her in a kind of different light. And I said, you know what? You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
She got it.
I wasn't expecting her to be able to balance the two roles, you know? And I'm like, yo, you got it.
That's an actress.
Yeah, exactly.
A long time.
Yeah.
A long time.
Yeah.
So we definitely appreciate you. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Last minute. Hope you enjoyed yourself for real.
I had so much fun.
We can't wait for you to subscribe and watch all the episodes.
I'm about to make my account.
Because you behind. You
are behind.
Hey, tell him he got to watch the shot too though, because he behind too.
You need to watch season 5.
I'm further than him.
Yeah, he's 5 seasons behind.
He's 5 seasons behind.
Yes.
Okay, at least you ain't started, but you started. You need to finish. My mama said, finish what you start, and you got a whole nother season.
I ain't gonna lie, Lena, she quoted my tweet on Twitter one time. This was before I got famous and shit, and I was just like,
"You famous?
Oh my God.
That's right. That's just Jared.
I'm gonna tell her you said hi.
Tell her I said hi. Please.
I'm gonna text her.
The tweet is still pinned on my page to this day.
Oh my God.
Yes. That's what I got.
You said still what?
It's still
pinned
pinned to my page.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
Tell everybody where they can follow you or reach you at.
Instagram. I'm on Instagram just right now, y'all. Official Judaea Brown.
No Twitter.
Official.
Here we go.
The official.
JUDAEA, then brown like the color like me.
Hey.
That was cute. But yeah, follow me, y'all.
She did that.
Follow me.
She did that. You already know, man. The J Jones _05 coming to you live and direct.
Good show. Man, it's your boy AJ Simmons, man. You can follow me at Hansel Phenom on all networks. Don't start. Don't start.
I hate it still. Still hate it. Now you can follow me, Bald Ass Les. You can't miss it. You know, BALDASSLES. Bald Ass Les. Les is boy. What's up? Shout out Grey Goose. What is? And definitely follow the Gentleman's Lounge. All right, the Gentleman's Lounge. Salute. Appreciate y'all. All right, we're about to keep it going.
Subscribe, it don't count.
All right, the facts. The facts.
Hey, toast.
Salute.
Sure,
Salute to another great show.
Another great show.
Yes.
Tight pants.